Hi everyone, I am Amrita and in today's video I'm going to discuss a super basic baseline diet that you can use to manage your PCOS. So if you have PCOS and you're really not sure where you need to start making changes, this video is for you. A major problem that a lot of us with PCOS face is constant hunger. The best way to deal with this is by using the plate method. You can think of this as a formula or a template to help you decide what to eat and how much to eat at each meal. Using this method will not only help you manage your hunger, but will also ensure that you're getting most of the nutrients that you need on a daily basis. So this is the graphic developed by the USDA and it's often referred to as the plate method. It's really interesting how this plate is divided. Let's start with the vegetables. Half your plate should be non-starchy vegetables. These include veggies like green leafy vegetables, tomatoes, cucumbers, and commonly eaten sabzis like gobi and bhindi. Now these veggies can be eaten in the form of a soup, a salad, a stir fry, a juice, basically any way that you prefer. So pick one or a combination of the above, but basically non-starchy vegetables should form half your meal and this would be the biggest part of your plate. So once you've filled this half portion of veggies on your plate, next we move on to protein. 1/4 of the remaining half should be filled with protein-rich food. These are foods like meat, poultry, eggs, dairy foods like paneer, cheese, milk, dahi, etc. And lastly, this also includes beans and pulses. Now do note, if you are vegetarian, we generally tend to underserve this protein portion of the plate. So you want to make sure that you are also adding some protein-rich foods as snacks throughout the day. Lastly, the remaining 1/4 portion of your plate should be your serving of carbohydrates. This includes grains like wheat and rice. It includes millets like bajra and jowar. It includes fruits like bananas and mangoes. It includes starchy vegetables like corn and potatoes. And it includes all your sweeteners, honey, sugar, jaggery, etc. And very often, we tend to overdo this portion of the plate. Think about it, when you're serving your meal and plating your plate, are you serving yourself twice the amount of sabzi as you are roti or rice? If you are, good job. If you're not, this would be a great place to start to help manage your hunger and appetite and weight gain with PCOS. Now, if you're worried that you're drastically reducing the portion of your roti and rice, do remember that you're also simultaneously increasing the quantity of vegetables and protein. Now, these are two food groups that really help you feel full. Try it. I promise you won't stay hungry. Now, it's really important to note that I haven't mentioned quantities anywhere, only ratios of different foods. And this is because as individuals, we all have different needs, we all need different quantities of food, and even the same person may need different quantities of food on different days depending on a whole bunch of factors. So basically, make sure that every time you plate your food, you're doing it in this manner. Half your plate should be non-starchy vegetables, 1/4 plate protein, and 1/4 plate carbohydrates. Even if you serve yourself seconds of food, make sure that you're plating it in this manner as much as possible. Let's look at a sample meal plated in this manner. Here's your plate. First, start with serving yourself vegetables. So I'm going to serve myself a combination of bhindi ki sabji and salad, and this is going to make up half my plate. Next, I'm going to take some dahi and some dal, and this will make up my 1/4 protein portion. And lastly, I'm going to serve myself roti, which is going to make up 1/4 of my carbohydrates. This is just a basic template for your meals. You can customize it based on what you're eating and for absolutely any cuisine that you're eating. So, have we covered everything? What about fat? You'll notice that there's no special place in this plate for fat. Now, fat is a really important macronutrient, don't get me wrong. We need it to make the very hormones that are dysregulated in PCOS. So why is there no fat on this plate then? So normally, if you're eating whole foods and real foods, fat is usually found in these foods that you eat, and we don't need to make a special place in the plate for them. We also generally tend to cook in oil, ghee or butter. This adds some fat to your meal. If you're cooking an Indian meal, we also add some baghar or some chalk in the form of rye, jeera, etc. All of these seeds add a really great amount of fat to your diet. That being said, there are some foods that are naturally rich in great fat. These are foods like avocados, nuts, seeds, dairy products. So include them as part of your meal or even as part of your snack to get some of these lovely heart-healthy fatty benefits. So to summarize, half plate non-starchy vegetables, 1/4 plate protein and 1/4 plate carbohydrates. Within the carbohydrates, make sure that you're eating whole grains as much as possible and you're eating your fruits and vegetables with the skin intact to get all these other various nutrients that are great to help manage your PCOS. And finally, if all of this seems too overwhelming, reach out to me and I'll help you figure it out. That's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, please remember to like, share and subscribe to my channel and share this video with others who will also find it helpful. If you have any questions or concerns, leave them in the comments below or reach out to me on Instagram. My handle is reallife.dietitian. I hope to hear from you very soon. Until then, take care.